in a room either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's very different circumstances to what you're going through. Was anybody freaking out in there? I mean, you got 15 or
Yeah.
20 people. Can you
Yeah.
describe that to me?
There was 3 kids who had gotten sick.
When you say gotten sick,
As
what do you
in
mean?
vomit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I was.
Don't blame them, by the way. Don't blame them.
I was honestly just trying to stay calm. Like, I am one of those people that get paranoid, freaked out very easily, but I just
You kept it together.
sat there and I was trying. I mean, of course, I was working, and so I was more trying. I wasn't obviously working at the time, but I was on shift, and so I was trying to, sit there and just make sure everyone was okay. And it was just a surreal moment that is never going to be erased from my memory.
Another normal day. Let's rewind here.
Mm-hmm.
You're working. You're at the front,
Mm-hmm.
of this building. All of a sudden, you get the messages on your phone from campus police that there's an active shooter situation. By the way, thank God they have that in place where they could at least give you that information. You have students that are running in saying there's an active shooter. You lock yourself into a room with 15 to 20 other students. Several of those students are vomiting. They're freaking out. You don't have any answers. All you know is that there's an active shooter. You're in that room for 3 hours. That is torture. Can you explain to me the moment that you are let out of the room? What happens?
We're sitting there, and at this point, I'm in the front. We had gotten the notification that police will be coming to our buildings one by one, and at that point, we're just sitting there waiting around. And the next thing you know, the SWAT team comes to our door, the front door. And they're basically just telling us the procedure. We're going to go to Thomas and Mack, tell us to walk with our hands up and our hands visibly seen. And we walked over to Thomas and Mack. And from there, it was just surreal. I mean, you're looking around. My concern is there another person? Is there somebody that I have no idea what's going on. I don't know.
And police don't know either. They're still trying to get everything together. Right?
I'm clueless. I'm just looking around trying to be cautious of my surroundings, despite the fact that there was 30 SWAT members around me. It was still scary just being outside. And then from there, of course, we went to Thomas and Mack Center, and I walked all the way around Thomas and Mack Center to get picked up to where the road wasn't closed because of the National Finals Rodeo. The road was closed as to where my friends came to pick me up, and just went home. And
are police patting you down? Is anybody patting you down at that
Mm-mm.
point? That's interesting. I would assume, and this is an assumption at that point, they assume that there's only one shooter.
Mm-hmm.
They probably spoke to some witnesses, and we know that the shooter was gunned down. But when I think of the images of people with their hands up walking out of a classroom, I think of Columbine. I think of Uvalde. I think of so many of these school shootings. And is that going through your mind? Because you're thinking to yourself, I'd be thinking, oh, my God, I'm in one of these situations now, right?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It was like, I'm actually from New Mexico, and there was a school shooting near me.
Right.
And so I'm just thinking, wow, now I'm sitting here, and this is real. This is me. This is my experience, not what I'm hearing on the news, not what I'm seeing from my friends, not anything that's out publicly. This is actually happening to me, and I'm going to be the one telling my story, not hearing somebody else's.
I mean, Mia, that's traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something I would imagine you ever forget.
No.
And you think about